What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Yusuf Reacts. Today, we're diving into the 9th installment of one of the most adrenaline-fueled franchises out there, Fast and Furious 9, or simply, F9. Buckle up, because it's going to be a wild ride. You know, just when you think Dom Toretto and the family can't possibly outdo themselves, they throw cars into space. Yeah, you heard me right, space. But hey, why are we surprised? With F9, director Justin Lin decided that gravity was just a suggestion. So, what's the story this time? We see Dom, played by the one and only Vin Diesel, living the quiet family life with Letty and his son. But as always, peace doesn't last long. Enter Jacob Toretto, played by John Cena, Dom's long-lost brother who seems to have a pretty big chip on his shoulder, and a lot of very dangerous friends. That's right, family is everything, but sometimes that includes sibling rivalry on a global scale. Jacob is not just any rival. He's a rogue agent, super skilled, and plot twist, he's got some major beef with Dom. I mean, it wouldn't be a Fast and Furious movie without some family drama, right? Speaking of family, we can't forget about the crew. Roman Tyrese Gibson and Tej Ludacris are back with their trademark banter, and they bring some much-needed comic relief. Their mission, which may or may not involve duct taping a rocket to a car, really pushes the boundaries of crazy stunt to a whole new level. These guys are like, physics? Never heard of her. And then there's the big reveal, Han is back. That's right, folks, Han Lu, the man we all thought was gone for good, returns with some major surprises up his sleeve. Justin Lin found a way to bring him back, and honestly, fans couldn't be happier. #justice for him finally feels complete. F9 delivers everything you expect: high-speed chases, gravity-defying stunts, and plenty of explosions. But this time, it's all about taking things up a notch. We're talking magnets pulling cars through buildings, a souped-up Pontiac Fiero being launched into space, and of course, Dom catching a car with his bare hands. It's wild, it's absurd, and it's exactly what makes this franchise so much fun. Of course, at the core of all this madness is the theme of family, both the ones we're born into and the ones we choose. Dom and Jacob's relationship is complicated, filled with betrayal, rivalry, and eventually some kind of understanding. It adds an emotional layer to the non-stop action that reminds us why we've been following these characters for 20 years. Dom and the crew must take on an international terrorist who turns out to be Dom and Mia's estranged brother. In 1989, Jack Toretto GD Pardo participates in the last car race of the season, with his sons Dominic Vinny Bennett and Jacob Finn Cole in his pit crew. While Jacob works, Dom argues with rival racer Kenny Linder Jim Perrick about his dirty tactics. As Jack and Kenny resume the race, Kenny's car clips Jack's bumper and causes him to hit a wall and explode, killing him. Dom runs onto the track but is held by buddy Michael Rooker, another member of Jack's crew. Dom and Jacob mourn their father's death. In the present, Dom Vin Diesel is retired and off the grid, raising his son Brian with his wife, Letty Michelle Rodriguez. Roman Tyrese Gibson, Tej Ludacris and Ramsey Natalie Emanuel arrive with news of Mr. Nobody Kurt Russell apprehending Cypher Charlize Theron, but his plane being attacked and her being extracted by rogue agents. The plane crashed in Montecinto, Central America, and the team asks for his help in investigating the crash site. Dom declines, but Letty agrees. Dom replays the distress signal and realizes Jacob John Cena is behind the hijacking. Searching the plane, they find part of a device named Ares, which can hack into any computer weapons system. The team is attacked by a private army and Jacob, who steals the device and escapes. The team rendezvous with Stasi Akshay Wiggum en route to their safe house. Back in 1989, after the crash, Kenny Linder pays his respects to Jack. After an altercation with Jacob, he insults and punches Dom, who nearly beats him to death. Dom gets arrested as Jacob watches. In the present, Jacob meets with Otto Thu Ørsted Rasmussen, his associate. Cypher is held at their base and tries to sway Jacob into working for her, but he declines. She tells him the other half of Ares is in Edinburgh, United Kingdom. Dom and the team are joined by Mia Toretto-Jordana Brewster, who wishes to help as Jacob is her brother too. Dom is reluctant to put Mia at risk, but she and Letty reassure Dom that their children are safe with Brian. The team debriefs, and they find out that Han Sung Kang has been working with Mr. Nobody. The team splits up, with Dom going to LA to meet Buddy. In 1991, while Dom serves his sentence, he recalls that Jacob was working on Jack's car the day he died and realizes that Jacob is responsible for his death. When Dom is released, he goes to the LA street racing scene where Jacob has been winning every race. Dom confronts and challenges him, in an arrangement that culminates in Jacob leaving town, with only Mia keeping contact with him. Dom meets with Buddy, who took Jacob in after Jack's death. Buddy chastises Dom for taking away Jacob's family, and tells him to make peace with the past, informing him that Jacob is in London. Dom departs. Letty and Mia arrive in Tokyo to search for Han, while Roman and Tej arrive in Germany to recruit Sean Lucas Black, Twinkie Bow Wow, and Earl Who Jason Tobin, who have been working on a rocket car. Dom arrives in London and meets Queenie Shaw Helen Mirren, who gives him Jacob's location. Dom confronts Otto and then Jacob, who tells Dom to leave. Otto has Dom apprehended by Interpol agents. Lisa Cardi B, an old friend of Dom, helps him escape and gives him Jacob's gun, so he can track him with his biometric imprints. In Tokyo, Letty and Mia encounter Elena Sawai and Han. Tej, Roman and Ramsey meet up with Dom in Edinburgh, where Jacob is using an electromagnetic field to disrupt security systems in order to steal the second Ares device. Tej and Roman are compromised when they find the magnetic device and fight their way out. With Ramsey commandeering the truck the magnet is attached to while chasing to Otto. Meanwhile, Dom notices Jacob ziplining between buildings and intercepts him. The two fight throughout the city, while Otto prepares for an extraction, until Ramsey runs his car off the road. Jacob tries to escape by stealing a car, but Dom uses the magnet in the truck to apprehend him. Otto returns to his base and recruits Cypher. At the Toretto safe house, Jacob is held in a cell. Han reveals that his cell was a former CIA operative working with Mr. Nobody. Han, grieving over his cell's death, was assigned by Mr. Nobody to protect Elle and Ares, as Elle's DNA is its final component. When Mr. Nobody informed Han that one of his agents went rogue, the two used Deckard Shaw to fake Han's death, for him to protect Elle. Otto attacks the safe house and frees Jacob, who had been Mr. Nobody's rogue agent. Jacob also reveals that in 1989, Jack had been in massive debt, and was planning to fake his death in the race to give his family a better life. He had Jacob tamper with his car, but the plan went awry, causing the car to explode. Jacob and Otto kidnap Elle and take the second Ares device. Otto has a satellite launch into orbit, while Jacob has Elle activate the Ares device. They plan to wait for Ares to be uploaded to the satellite, while moving throughout Tbilisi in an armored truck. Dom, Letty, Mia, Ramsey and Han give chase to rescue Elle and stop the upload. As Mia and Han try to breach the truck, Jacob is betrayed by Otto and is thrown off the truck. Dom and Mia save him, and Jacob uses Mia's car to escape, but returns to help Dom and Ramsey gain access to the truck. Meanwhile, Tej and Roman enter orbit and destroy the satellite before Ares can be uploaded. Cypher uses a remotely controlled jet to bomb the truck, attempting to kill Dom, but fails, killing Otto instead, as Dom escapes. The truck ricochets into Cypher's plane, destroying it. Cypher escapes. Jacob arrives in Dom's car and gives him his keys back. Dom tells him that there will be a lot of people after him and hands him back the keys. He reconciles with Jacob, forgiving him for his role in their father's death. Mia tells Jacob she lost him once and she's not going to lose him again. Jacob takes Dom's car and escapes. Another spaceship spots Tej and Roman and brings them back to Earth. The team celebrates another successful mission with a family barbecue. While preparing to say grace, Brian's car arrives in the driveway. So, is F9 ridiculous? Absolutely, but that's the magic of this franchise. It's about going big, being fearless, and, most importantly, having a good time. Sure, some of it doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you think too hard, but let's be real, we're not here for physics lessons. We're here to see Vin Diesel drive off a cliff and somehow survive. And on that front, F9 totally delivers. If you're a fan of the Fast and Furious saga, this one's definitely for you. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments what was your favorite part. Was it the magnet chase, Han's return, or maybe the moment when Roman seriously questions if they're invincible? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more action-packed reviews. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay fast, stay furious.